Hello and welcome back to another episode of Ohio Richlands. We have Angus cows ready to sell, but this looks like it's piling up really quick. We've got 33,339 litres of manure already. So we've effectively lost so much manure that we could have used as fertilizer so far. So I think that was a good purchase for just $16,000. Right. We have two contracts going as well. Let's just check them. We've sprayed field 3 and our own field 16 as well with herbicide. So that one's $13,251. We'll just collect that now. Two cultivating contracts. I think he's on field 10. Yep. So we've been doing that for the last couple of hours now. It's worth $28,454 and then $13,581 for cultivating field 11. We did get 5 sheep here today, and I think it's the other pen maybe. Nope, it's just that 5. Oh, it was chickens. Where are we? There. So we've got 300 chickens in again. Where are we? We need to be in this menu here. There we go. So this one's here 27 months. So we'll get 10 of these sold and add $1,000 back into the bank. So we'll get that sold. So it's 31,000 in the bank. We'll just put the money in now. There we go. Right, we'll move the pickup out of the way. Don't really know what to do for today. We could take some wool down to the spinnery. I know there is some wool to move up at the new sheep pen. We can put that in the trailer ready. And we need to feed the Angus cows, give straw to the Angus cows as well. And we also repaired the 9RX, which was $8,662. We need to get this tractor out to get these fed. But yeah, we'll work away, get the animals fed here, check on how he's getting on with the contracts. We need to take a few pallets of bread from the bakery over at the potato factory. A few pallets of eggs as well from here to the potato factory, and whatever we don't use we can just sell. And we need to take a load of milk down, fill up the potato factory first, and then any excess we can take to the dairy and start making some butter. And obviously any pallets of clothes we can take back. We've still got wool here. We'll need to, there's 2 pallets. Right, we'll need to get rid of that because it's been here for I have no idea how long, and the pallet of sugar as well, we need to get rid of that. Right, we'll crack on, we'll get this loaded up, get the animals fed, sorted out here, nip down to the production area and see what we can move around there and sell any croquettes. As usual, it seems like a daily thing now, sell any croquettes and French fries. Oh no, that's going to block me in, isn't it? Yep. Oh, that's just perfect. We might be able to claw this back and move them out of the way like this. Yeah, that'll work. Right, we'll get this loaded up. Yeah, it's pretty repetitive just now. We need to kind of get some change about this because it's always the same. Oh, the throttle's sticking again. Yeah, it's always the same. Kind of sell the Angus cows. There's maybe sheep or anything to sell. And French fries. That's landed their side of the trailer. But yeah, we need to do something different because it seems quite repetitive to me just now. It might not to you guys, but to me it does. It just seems like the same things are happening day in, day out, every month. So we may look at doing some other crops next year that we have never done on this episode, which I think would be sunflowers, corn as well. I need to look at a header for that because a header can do corn and sunflowers as well. It does both. We'll need all 3 of these bales, I think. I don't know if I can get them all in one go. I can. Yeah, they need about 60,000 litres of hay, so we need to put quite a lot into the feeder. Oh, it only takes about 47,000 litres. So yeah, we're going to do some different crops next year. Well, once the barley's harvested, because they're in every field we've got just now. But we're going to do something different next year. Just to kind of mix it up a little bit. And we could probably see about a vineyard as well. Right, that should be enough in there. Well, we were just about to head down the road to our production area, and we got the call that we were waiting for. Field 25 is now ours on the contract. So we got to harvest the soybeans there, which means once the contract's completed, I'm really not too worried about the money. I think it's about $20,000 and something for the contract. Not really overly worried about that, although it is a bonus for our bank. And we've still got the other two contracts, one of them that just there now, 80% completed. Combined with the other one we haven't gotten paid for yet, and this contract, we should be looking at just over $200,000 in the bank, so we can put a good chunk of that towards the loan. But the main thing is we'll have soybeans left over from this contract. I don't know how much. I think I've came around the wrong side of the field here. I think I need to be on the other side where the bridge meets from the other field. The cultivator's actually in working. I'll sit up the top and wait for the call for the guy though, and see where he wants me to take the first load out of the combine from. But it means we can keep the vegetable fat production going because we are quite low. I think we've got about 3,000 litres of soybeans left, which is not a great deal. We need a lot more than that. As I said, I'm not sure how much is actually going to come from this contract once we've completed it and see what's left over for us. But it should be a decent bit, and it should be enough just to keep it going a little bit longer. Even if we only get 10,000 litres, if that, it's enough to keep the potato factory running, and it'll get us just a few more pallets of croquettes to sell, just boost that bank balance a little bit more. And then next year, that's going to be needed to unload already. So yeah, we need to come through this field. Not the ideal way. I don't even know where about he is here. I think he's down the bottom, isn't it? He's way over there. Yeah, I made the good choice. So there's a little bridge over here somewhere. I don't want to run over where he's working. Yeah, okay, we'll just nip across this little bit here. So yeah, it's not too long until he's finished either, as we can get the money for that contract. He's just there. There's a little bridge here. I should have come around the back side of the farm and come up the main road and then came across here. It's fine, we're here now. Or I could have just followed that path all the way around from the field. Yeah, we're good. Right, we'll go and get him unloaded. Get this contract completed as quick as we can. Come on, dear. And then eventually, once we've done this is going to tie us up for a little bit now. We were going to use the truck with the Super Bee, park it at the side of the field and use the big auger wagon, but we can't do that because our 9RX is the only motor we've got that can actually take anything out of on the auger wagon. I think we're going to have issues with this. Yeah, we're still going to. Right, I need to do a little bit of work here. Kick the guy out. Where's our front weight? Yeah, this is going to be going on like this for a minute. Right, we'll get this sorted out and we'll see you for a little montage of harvest and whatever's left with his field over there. We'll get the drone out and we'll get this problem sorted with the auger. So we'll see you in a minute. Well, that's a soybean contract completed now. We'll just empty off what we've got in here. So we've got 68,412 litres. We've still got about 50 something, I think it's 52,000 litres in the Crone trailer that we had to use for a start until the 9RX was free from cultivating. Then we brought the auger wagon over with the 9R and started using that. So we've still got about 50 something thousand litres left, that's 15%. We're probably going to have to take that trailer up with us with the 8R. We'll see how much is left after this is all emptied. It takes a while to empty out of this trailer. There we go, so 33,212 litres left in here now. We're 30% of the way there with that first full hoppers. So we should be about 55% maybe in total. That last hopper's got 13,500 litres there. We're definitely going to need that trailer. There we go. Oh, I was close. 59% completed. Right, we're going to go back to the field, drop this off, grab the 8R, bring it up, and see what we can get left with. And then it's going to go straight down to the potato factory. So we'll come back up here in just a second, and we'll see what we're left with. Well, here we are. We do have a spraying contract for fertilizing on field 3. The one we cultivated not cultivated, we had a herbicide contract on there recently. But there's fertilizing on it now for $15,500, but 52,000 litres of soybeans, so we need to be ready to stop putting in when that money starts to climb. Any second now. There we go. So we've got $1,017, it's hard to see. $1,017 harvest income. Oh, there's not really much left, is there? 8,287 litres. Well, while we're here, we can complete that contract that we have already done. So cultivating field 10, $28,454. And that harvesting contract with the soybeans just now, $20,562. There's still a couple of things to get done. I'm just debating if it's going to be worth taking on anything else or just jump through into tomorrow. We've still got that fertilizing contract at $15,500, so we're well over 200,000 now. $225,000. Almost $250,000 in the bank, but we're going to put a good chunk of that away towards the loan. I think it's maybe worthwhile getting the... I can't remember how much solid fertilizer we've got left. Mind you, what's he at? 54%. It really doesn't take long with the spraying. I think it's maybe worth taking on both of these contracts, getting them done. It's almost $10,000 between the two of them, plus that is another $25,000. So that's going to bring us to $250,000 for today. Then we could probably put $200,000 towards the loan. Yeah, I think that's maybe the best thing. There's one cultivating contract, but it's not a very big field. It's not really worth lugging the machine all the way up there for that. There's still a couple of contracts. The sugar beet one did take my eye for a start because I seen the amount of money and was like, oh, let's do that. And then seen it was sugar beet, and that's going to take quite a while. Sunflowers, we could have potentially rented a header for, because there's 3 contracts we can do, 2 sunflowers and a corn, which we've never done. But it's quite expensive to lease the header on its own. But if I was to lease it from each farmer individually, I would have 3 combines, 3 headers, and try and match it up with the right ones. And yeah, although there's an X9 though. Yeah, I think we'll leave that just now. We'll take on, let's take on these fertilizing contracts. That way we can hit $250,000 for today. We'll take this straight down to the potato factory, come back up and get the equipment back to the farm. Then we need to load up the telehandler on the flatbed, take it down with the truck. Once we ditch the Super Bee in the yard, and then go and move stuff about at the production area. So we'll see you down there in just a minute. Well, that's us gotten stuff moved around down here. So we've got 4,200 litres of croquettes, 2,100 litres of French fries, and we've got 2,000 litres of clothes as well to take back with us. But that's $29,631 in the bank. We're just going to finish that contract now, because now we're over $250,000 in the bank. So let's see what we get in today with. So fertilizing field 2, $4,851. Fertilizing field 3, $15,558. And fertilizing field 30, $4,865. I don't think we're going to take on any more of these contracts, but what we do need to do is go and see to the Angus cows. We need to put some straw in the barn. That guys are okay. I think we need to move the wool. Yeah, we still need to run up there, grab some wool. The feed for them is going to be okay for tomorrow. Same with them. We still need to move the... Oh, we forgot to take eggs down with us. We could probably do that tomorrow. We'll get away with that because they're not going to produce 8,000 eggs by the morning. We could feed them tomorrow as well. We did get 300 chickens today. We actually got... Which one is it here? No. This one here. We got 5 lambs in there today. That's the only ones we've got because I think this pen is actually full. I'll need to double check that with the numbers, and this one is 2 months ago. Yeah, but they're okay. We can move the wool. We can take that down tomorrow actually. And we need to take a load of milk down for here because I know it's low on milk. Yep. So we did top the bread up. We still need eggs. Could do with a bit more starch, maybe some butter as well. Soybeans, we've got 10,000 litres of soybeans now. We're going to just keep that production running until we run out of soybeans. Once it's out, whatever vegetable fat we've got, we'll use up. In fact, we can maybe just hold off with the milk and the butter first to see how far down that soybeans does actually last us. Because we're only going to get 5,000 litres of vegetable fat because it's 2 soybeans to 1 vegetable fat. And where are we? Croquettes, because French fries don't use... Oh, they're using premium potatoes. Right, so we can stop that now and focus fully on croquettes. That was to get rid of the premium potatoes. Why did I need that? That was for starch. Right, okay. So we've got 3,800 litres of starch to run through. I need it for that, so we're going to get 9, well that's almost 4,000. So we may get 12,000 litres of croquettes out of this, and then it will go, which means we need... In fact, we don't need much more milk, maybe 1,000 litres of milk. We've got plenty of bread, plenty of eggs for that as well, because it's all 1-to-1 ratio. Potatoes I think we're okay with as well. This may actually just work in perfect then, until we get round to planting soybeans again, which we'll probably do field 16 with, because it's the biggest field we've got. Anyway, we're going to head back up to the yard with these clothes, put them in the shed, have a little sleep, and we'll see you in the morning. But we're going to pay off, we've got $278,815 in the bank. So end in October, first day in October, very well indeed. But we're going to pay about 200,000 in towards the loan. And then obviously that should, 78,000 should last us. In fact, in saying that, we've got Angus cows to sell every month as well. So we could probably put 250,000 in towards the loan, leaving us with about 30,000. Or just under 30,000. And whatever contracts come through, we can kind of work away with that just now. At least until next month. Sell that 10 Angus cows for $30,000. That monthly payment from the Angus cows should keep us going, even if we don't get any contracts, just working, doing our own stuff. That and the croquettes until they run out, or we run out of soybeans and vegetable fat. That should keep us going right through winter until kind of March time, until we can get going again with things. Which actually works in quite well, because then in April we've got all the clothes that we managed to accumulate. I think we've got 8 pallets, 8 or 10 pallets just now, plus the 2 we've got on here. That's 10 pallets already. So that's $100,000 in the bank towards the loan in April as it stands, without getting any more. But obviously we've got wool every day coming through. We're processing it just as quick as we can get it. So yeah, I'll put 250,000 in towards the loan just now. In fact, we'll do that before we get unloaded here. The throttle's sticking again, it's taking ages to stop, which is quite a pain. Yep, we're still jammed. There we go. I'm gonna have to see about a new set of pedals. I think that is a priority. Right, we'll do the bank just now. We'll get the $250,000 paid just now. There we go, that's the $250,000 paid. That leaves us with $490,000 to pay on the loan. Oh no, we've got 6 pallets, plus this is 8, and by tomorrow we're going to have another 2, I would imagine. At least by next month anyway, we'll have another 2, so that's another 100,000. So, with the Angus cows as well, as long as we can be self-sustained right through winter without needing much out of the Angus cow payments, and still a couple of sheep to sell, I think, by then as well, or by January anyway. I think this loan's going to get paid off pretty quickly, and we're not going to be due much, if anything. Right, we'll get this offloaded, we'll have a rest, and we will see you in the morning. We need to put straw into the Angus cows first. But now we've done, I think it's about 6 hours or so actually. Let's just have a quick run round and have a check. I think it was about midday we checked this. Put some lights on. About midday we checked it last. So I'm going to see how much we've got now, so we can see roughly what 6 hours produces. 39,000, almost 40,000. So about 6 and a bit thousand litres. About 1,000 litres an hour that produces then. If that's about 6 hours, if my mind serves me right. I think it was about midday we checked it, thereabouts, and that's almost 7 o'clock at night. So we're just around about 1,000 litres an hour. So that'd be 24,000 litres. Oh wow, that's a lot more than I thought, that's for sure. I think we're really going to struggle getting rid of that. We're going to have to find a way, unless we can use it for other fields, because we don't know if they're going for production or not. Obviously our barley fields are not, so we can use that for the barley fields. See if I can grab both at once, there we go. So yeah, we can use that manure for our barley fields, definitely. Whoa, the throttle's sticking again. Definitely time to see about upgrades, I think. We've already done the computer, that's one thing out of the way. That'll do, the throttle's stuck again. Keeps giving me hope and then it stops working again. Right, we're going to leave this here just now and we're going to go and have a bit of a sleep once we've put in some straw. It's run away again. Right, we'll shift this out of the way. We'll go and get some straw down into this barn. Well, the rain has caught us out unfortunately today. So we're going to have to end the episode there. We're going to go and get some rest. We did get the wool sorted out there. It's unloaded onto that trailer ready for tomorrow. And we want to get it out of the rain. And we've put straw into that pen as well. We've also taken the Jeep up to the sheep pen and put the wool into the trailer up there as well to keep it out of the rain. But we're not going to get much else to do for today, especially with this weather. But if there's nothing to do in the morning, we're going to jump ahead to November and we're going to get some Angus cows sold and see what else there is to do and see if there's any last contracts for the year, because I think tomorrow and the start of November is going to be the last day for it. But we'll leave the episode there and we'll see you again very soon for the next one. So thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you again soon.